Good evening, one and all. It's just about 7 o'clock and time to kick off the Monday evening accidental or oopsie net, or otherwise known as the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Our host tonight, our very own Chuck, VA3CJZ, and we'll stand by for him to pick up the net as the clock ticks over to 7 p.m. We're here on the ZOE repeater, VE3ZOE. The frequency is 443.075 with a +5 upset.
That time again. This is VA3CJZ. Bonsoir tout le monde. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Oh, let me turn down Marty's net there on the other radio. Today is Monday, April 28th, 2025. It's voting day. Last time to vote for a change, and don't complain if you don't vote. And so with that, let's start off with tonight's net with the any time-sensitive, mobile, or priority traffic that would like to check in now, please come. All right, I'd also like to thank VA3IMW, who is live streaming the net at the moment. Good evening, Mac, and everyone tuning in on YouTube. Just type in Mac's Call in the YouTube search box, and that's VA3IMW, and you can find us live under the red button there, and drop in and say hi or just listen. With that, let's open up the net to everyone and anyone with a valid license. This is VA3CJZ.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango. Albert, come on in.
I can't be the first one. What's going on here? Nobody wants to check in. How you doing there, Chuck, and everybody on frequency here? Not too much to report here. Looks like we had a really nice day today and all that good stuff. Traffic was actually not too bad today, so I can't complain. Other than that, just a general check-in. It's the Monday Blues, the start of the week. We'll hand it back over to you, VA3VT. And I'm just on the handy-talkie this evening.
Oh, I thought I could sense something was a little different with you tonight there, and that's exactly what it is. I was wondering if my volume wasn't high enough or something was different. So there you go, Albert, on the portable. Very good. Yeah, pretty soon, Albert, it'll be the Barry Blues. Anyways, that's coming up.
Yeah, another 2 weeks. I figured looks like I'll probably be heading up there the week of the 12th. If I finish this, well, I got to get out of this job. I'm pretty much at it. Yep, it'll be mid-May, and somewhere around that time.
Yeah, right on. Very good. And I saw that you took down the other. So what are you using? What else do you have there now that you took down that antenna?
I got multiple HF antennas here. I've got what they call it's like a V shape. It's a 730 something. I can't remember who makes it. That one there will do 10. It'll do 10, 15. No, it won't do 17, but it'll do 15. So 10, 15. 20 and 40. I think there's one more band, I'm not sure. Then I got an Alpha Delta fan pole, Alpha Delta antenna. That does from 10 to 80 or 160, sorry. And then I've got a 49 to 1 transformer with a wire hanging up there. So I'm covered under the, with the HF. And then a couple of verticals for the UHF, VHF, and 1.2.
Right on. Albert with the antenna farm. You'll have to snap a pic there one of these days and show us what that looks like. But yeah, you're gonna have to get that other antenna up before you go up north.
Well, that was the plan, Chuck. Might have to put that on hold a little bit, only because, you know, my mother wants a bathroom on the main floor, so it's all hands on deck. So that kind of took priority over the antenna. Hey, I'm covered with other antennas. I'm not worried. So sometime this summer I'll get around to putting that one up, putting it together first of all. It's all in a million pieces. Well, you saw the video. I sent it to you. So it's the exact same one as that video.
Yeah, very good, very good. All right, yeah, I forgot. I had heard you talking about Mom wanting that extra room there. So, all right, Albert, very good. You're such a good boy. All right, Albert, thanks for checking in. Much appreciated, sir. And let's see who else is out there would like to stop in and say hi. This is VA3CJZ with the Monday Night Accidental Net. VA3NFG. Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt. VA3RWJ.
VA3IMW.
All right, got 4 more there. NFG, IUK, RWJ, and IMW. Let's say hello to Steve, VA3NFG. Good evening, Chuck, and to all on net here. Still sitting in my car, Chuck. I haven't made it into the house yet. Just playing around with the radio. Favorite pastime, what can I say? By the way, how is the audio here? It's about 5 inches away, and I think it's set at 70%. Oh, yeah, you're still in the car? Yeah, no, you got blasting audio. It's nice. Okay, yeah, roger that. All right, blasting? Comfortably loud, or is it a little hot? Or is it okay? Yeah, it's comfortably loud. I wouldn't go any higher. But for me, maybe someone else has an opinion on that there, but I don't mind it. We are fairly close. So, yeah. Yep, very good. Okay, well, what have I got to add here? Not too much, not too much. Was working on the shack there today and had a little bit of a medical emergency there. But everything is okay with me. Just had to get a family member to the general emerge. So, yeah, so that's about it. And we will be listening to the rest of the net here. Chuck, I'll send it back and let the others there get checked in. Thanks for doing it, Chuck. VA3NFG in the mobile. Okay, Steve. Well, first of all, I hope that family member issues aren't too serious and they get better soon. And so next, NFED antenna. You mentioned Mark had the NFED, which he thought might having difficulties with it. Now, I've never owned an NFED, but I looked it up, and they recommend a 4-to-1 balun for the 130-foot NFED. And so I don't recall you mentioning that Mark had one of those. So and bring it in with him, but unless you have one to lend him to try out tomorrow or what have you. But that is the balun that they recommend is the 4-to-1. Over to you, Steve. Yeah, okay, 4-to-1. for an end fed. The one I do have a 4-to-1 bell in here. So it's got an eyelet, one on either side, and I was using a total of 66.5 feet. I believe I had 23 feet on the short side and 40, whatever the balance is, 46 or 45 feet of wire on the other side, center fed. So, how is that supposed to work with an end fed? Do you only use the one side of that, or is there a different looking 4-to-1 balance for that?
Well, I was just trying to look up what types of 4-to-1 balance there are for end feds. I didn't get that far yet, but something to think about, because that is what was recommended. I see what you mean there. I have a 4-to-1 also that's got two connectors, right? One for each leg. So they must have a balance for the end fed.
Well, weather permitting, we're going to be out there and set up. So I should bring it. And the short side, we could just put a short piece of wire on there, like a counterpoise. And I believe the length on that is, well, from what Dave was saying the other night, 1/5 of the wavelength of band that we're talking on. So, may as well bring the whole kit and caboodle out there and give it a whirl. I don't know about just leaving nothing on the one side. Probably got to put something there, but I figure maybe a 8 or 9 foot piece of wire on there. Have it come down on an angle, maybe with an insulator stake into the ground there, and give it a shot. I will be bringing my VNA network analyzer, so I'll have a graph to look at and to see what kind of results that we get with the different configurations. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, very good, Steve. I'm sure they have balance or ununs that only have the one connector for the end feds there. But anyways, look into it, and I'd be curious to see what you find there. All right, Steve, thanks again for checking in, sir. Do appreciate it. And we'll talk to you in a bit. Let's move over to Bill now, VA3IMW. Bill, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everyone online. Steve's audio might be slightly hot. Maybe you should just back off on the mic gain just a tinge. It can get a bit distorted there. Not too much to do here today. Should have been out activating today. Beautiful weather. Man, what a difference between today and yesterday. Dandelions are very prolific now. I guess that's a sign that better weather is on its way. So maybe tomorrow we'll get out and do an activation. Other than that, not too much here, Chuck. Thanks for doing the net tonight. I probably won't be able to do it tomorrow night, so someone else will need to pick it up tomorrow night. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, very good, Bill. And so I'll wait till after I'm done and maybe see if anybody wants to put their hand up and maybe try their hand at doing tomorrow night's Tuesday night Lake Ontario Radio Club net. And it'd be nice for somebody new to try it out. But anyways, Bill, lovely day today. Although we peaked at around 24 degrees today, or 23.8 to be exact over here, and then it started dropping really quick. Within a certain period, it dropped down to 20,
and then down to 15 very quickly, and now we're sitting at about 12. So they're calling for warm temperatures tomorrow, but possibility of rain. But you never know, us being on the western tip of Lake Ontario, we might have some deflection, and everybody else around us can get the rain, and we'll just have gray skies. But I think we can leave plants out overnight now. There's no frost, I think, overnight, so that's we're getting there, Bill.
Yeah, Roger. I remember my grandfather, he was a market gardener, and he always said that for planting the outdoors, you're never really safe till after the May 24th weekend. That was sort of his rule of thumb for any plants that were a bit on the delicate side. Oh, and on a different note, it seems that land conditions are starting to improve. At least that's what I'm seeing over the last few days. And I was on 40 meters prior to getting on the net here, and Ben seems to be in pretty good shape. So anyways, that's it, Chuck. Back to you, and thanks for doing the net.
All right, Bill, thanks for the update on the HF conditions. I personally have not had time to check the bands out today. It's been a busy day. It's our daughter's birthday today, voting, and then I went for my long walk, and then, just haven't, I don't normally check the bands midday because the bands really aren't that great midday. Early in the morning and in the evening, just perfect. But thanks for that update, Bill. And so let's move over to Chris, VA3IMW. Chris, come on in.
Hey, Chuck, hello to you and Bill and everyone else. Listening to the antenna talk, it just makes me think that I really need to go back and review the fundamentals, review the basics of a lot of these HF antennas, because I really don't remember very much. I haven't built anything in a while. As soon as you start talking about adding even a short counterpoise to an end fed, I start thinking, doesn't that make it a dipole of some kind? I don't know, but I need to go back and really review that stuff. Not much else going on. I voted back in the advanced polls. Apparently that was a record turnout. 7.3 million people voted in the advanced polls. So hopefully the turnout was great today too. I'm going to stay up a little while, but if it looks like it's close and it's not going to come in till 1 or 2 in the morning, I'm going to fall asleep. A bit of a chance of some weather tomorrow, severe weather tomorrow afternoon or evening maybe. So that's kind of exciting. I'm a bit of a nerd about the weather, so hoping for a storm. Back to you, VA3IMW.
All right, Chris. Well, I pulled up MSN Canada on my web browser, and one of the stories was Ontario is supposed to get one of the biggest storms of the year so far tomorrow. And so I don't think we're going to see as much of a storm than other parts of Ontario will. And so I'll be curious to see, if we get lucky and or not. And as far as the fundamentals, yeah, I hear you. If you don't deal with it on a regular, some of the they use on center fed or off center fed, and now they're the AI, the Google AI, and some other person on the web there suggested a 4-to-1 for the end-fed antennas. So I personally have never tried an end-fed. I've always had a center-fed or off-center, and so but it's all about experimenting and find out what works for you. So anyhow, Chris, sorry I haven't been able to make it in on your Monday night net, but I'm going to try. 8 p.m. I believe, the Sounds Good net Do you have anything in store for Chris?
Well, tonight, after going through a bunch of news from the past week, our topic is going to be sounds that give you goosebumps. And that could be good or bad. You know, some people get good chills from music or from certain sounds, or it could be just a horrible reaction. Fingernails on the chalkboard come to mind. So kind of a silly question tonight, but hopefully we'll get the discussion going. Over on the Burlington 2-meter repeater, V3RSP, or All-Star and Echolink. Thanks, Chuck, and thanks for doing this net, V3RWJ.
All right, Chris, thanks for stopping in. Okay, folks, Chris will be hosting his net at 8 p.m. on the Burlington repeater, and so stop in and say hi. So let's see, where are we now? So we'll clear with Chris, and we've got Mac, VA3IMW. I'd like to say hello to Guy and everyone who's checked in on the YouTube stream, Noel, Wade, and others. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's about it. So let's send it over to Mac.
Good evening, Charles, and everybody on net. Yes, Wade's in YouTube check-in tonight. He's not able to make it to our radio. Busy guy, you know. He took a promotion, and he doesn't even send me flowers anymore. Anyways, a lot of good productive chat going on the YouTube stream, particularly about the 4-to-1 Ballon, generally utilized for center fed or off center fed dipole. Not necessarily recommended for an end fed. So just to let you know, the 49-to-1 Ballons that I've been using, I have a commercial MFJ unit with it came from the factory with like 130 odd feet of wire on it, and it was working from 80 meters all the way to 10. Needed some help with a tuner on 17 and 12 meters, but that was definitely 49-to-1. Currently using an offshore unit, also 49-to-1, with that magic number, 66 feet. 66. What the heck was it now? 66 feet, 8 inches, something like that. Anyways, working miraculously. Of course, that's 40 meters up to 10. And with the tuner, it helps out with the warp bands. So I trust Steve and Mark will have some good success. Not necessarily recommend going to the 4-to-1 unless you're going to go with the wire calculations for like an off. I think the calculations are pretty much the same. It's just instead of having like a 40-meter off-center fed being 67 or 68 feet off one side, you would take a proportion on the one side. I'm not sure whether it's 70-30, 60-40, something like that. Anyways, so and the opposite side of the 4-to-1 would not be a counterpoise. It would actually be part of the antenna, and it would be a dipole. Anyways, just a quick note for Chris. Sounds that give you goosebumps. The first thing that came to mind when you said that was the Supertramp scream on Crime of the Century. That's something that goes way back. Anyways, thanks for doing this one tonight, Chuck. And yes, we do have quite a bit of activity on the YouTube stream. Feel free to look me up here on YouTube in the search box. Put my call sign in there, VA3IMW. Scroll down until you see that big red sticker that says live, and that's where we are. And we'll see what happens later on when somebody puts their hand up for taking the net tomorrow night. Thanks again, Charles.
All right, way to go, the repeater. Good job, my friend. Hey, by the way, that scream from that Supertramp song was taken from a live concert that happened to have a stabbing occur, and that was the scream of a young lady reacting to that stabbing, and they decided to leave it in on the track.
Now there's some reality for you. Yep. Didn't have to AI it or have anything fake. If you're going to get a scream, you might as well get a good one.
Yeah, that wasn't. That was an actual person doing that during a live concert. I still remember it to this day. Great song, by the way. I love Supertramp. Great band. All right, Mac, thank you so much for checking in. And by all means, if you or anyone else has any comments to make, just break in, and we'll be glad to take you in. But for now, let's see who else is out there would like to stop in and say hi on the Monday night Accidental Net. This is Chuck, VA3CJZ.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Tango.
Good afternoon, Chuck.
All right, I heard KDT and XLJ. Vanya, are you mobile or stationary?
No, I'm a mobile. I'm just on my way home. I went to work and I'm just coasting slowly to charge the battery and to get home around the same time. So that's the plan right now.
Oh, you have an EV?
This is not the EV. It's like a hybrid. So I bought this Bluetooth module for the OBD2 so I can see how the state of the battery and a few other things. So if I have a very, very light load on the engine, it tops up the battery from wherever it is, and at this point it was like down to 35% because that's the cutoff. And if it's small load on engine, like it charges it after like 2-3 minutes, and so I'm gonna have the good battery for the morning, and battery gets me all the way down to the service road.
Okay. You had me reminiscing the days where my gas gauge was reading empty and I would coast to the gas station. All right, very good, Vanya. Well, thanks for checking in and sending me those links. Much appreciated. I did get them. And yeah, what else is new and exciting with you? I overheard someone saying you were in Algonquin Park. Is that right?
Yes, we did went on a Saturday, and weather was kind of like not. It was bad when we got there, but it entered the full freezing rain and very heavy snow and sleet within an hour. So what I did is we stayed there, and I just had enough time to activate the park. The QSO porta party from Florida actually saved the day. They kind of like gave me lots of contacts, and I didn't have to call and run around frequencies and the bands to activate because antenna froze, so I went from like 5 meters up, like all the ice and everything, that full antenna down to like just about like shortly above my height, like maybe almost 2 meters or something. So that's, yeah, it was an interesting day. It's not bad because usually when we do that, we buy the Huntsville and have a lunch, dinner, or whatever the time of the day would be there, and after that day we head home. So I just wish weather was nice, and I actually did see the moves, the young bull moves, like it's, you know, like will walk past by me, like I honest to God, I'm not you guy, like maybe 5-10 feet at the most. Stop by, look at me, and just keep going. I tried to follow it and to take a picture. I did a few pictures, my eyes to see the animal, but I'm looking at the pictures now, and there's nothing there. There's a couple of shadows, but I cannot say with certainty that this was let's call it a beast for now. Back to you, Jen.
see them up close and personal. And Algonquin Park is the best place to see them. I remember one year we were at one of the lakes at Algonquin, and a bunch of people, a bunch of Japanese tourists were just clicking away their cameras, and they were getting a little bit too close to them, within 5-6 feet from them. They have this path that they cross by every night, and it doesn't matter if there's people or nothing stops them when they're going through their designated pathway. They just keep going, and it was at the end of summer, and I was worried that they might have gotten into the rutting season, where they're competing for females. And boy, these people, these Asian people, were getting a little bit too close for my comfort. You got to remember, they're wild animals. They are not domesticated. So, and they're huge. So, anyways. Well, thank you so much for checking in, Vanya. Much appreciated, sir. I hope you have a great rest of the week and evening. Anything else?
No, I was just assigned, other than that news, I was assigned for the project. So next, I'm already there. It's my second week, so for 6 weeks. So I'm going to be working day shift for next little while. So with a little bit of luck, I'm going to be seeing, you guys going to be hearing me from me a little bit more than what I usually do when I go on afternoon shift. So that's kind of good news for me. I don't know how good news is for you guys if you're going to be asking questions. But other than that, there's not much any other news. So 7-3, Chuck, and 7-3 to the rest of the guys, and the rest I'm going to just go ahead in the house and see what can I have for supper, dinner, whatever this thing is going to be now. Anyway, VA3IMW.
Well, Vanya, the best part about all that is you're still working. I know a lot of people that are in the automotive industry or steel industry, for that matter. Things are, not so good. So I'm glad you're still working there, my friend. Thank you so much for checking in, Vanya. We'll talk to you again soon, considering you're back on day shift. And so with that, we'll clear the list and see who else is out there would like to stop by and say hi here on the Monday Accidental Net. Please come now.
Don't forget Noel.
Okay. My apologies. Thank you for reminding me, Mac, because I did not have my list up, and I had already put Noel down because he was a YouTube check-in. So come on in there, Noel.
Good evening, and everyone else. Actually did some radio work today. Got a little kick in the butt from the people at the apartment townhouse complex that I live in. I guess we're getting some new windows and that, so thanks. Bonus, kind of not, but I had to take all my antennas and everything down today, but that just forced me to rewire it, and I have an idea to raise up my antenna a little bit more. Just need to hit up the store and get some MacGyver-y brackets and stuff to fix up what I am planning there. But other than that, got out, did my voting, stopped at the grocery store, almost got into a fight for the last barbecue chicken that was ready. So I think we're good. Other than that, I think that catches me up. I'll throw it back to you.
I can just picture fighting for the last barbecue chicken there. I know how Americans are when they're shopping and there's only one item left there. They'll wrestle to the death for a wedding dress or whatever they're trying to get. That's funny. All right, so you ended up the winner then.
Yeah, well, we both were. It was some guy pulled up and blocked the whole thing off, and he starts loading like 3 or 4 of them into his cart. And I was like, excuse me, and I grab one of those off you, and he's still low. He's like, oh no, it's mine. I'm like, a few choice words that I can't say on the air were set, and I walked away with it.
Yeah, it's either that or call the EMTs for someone getting knocked out by a chicken. All right, so you're getting some windows. You should tell them to give you a window where there's a port so you can run coax through there.
I may or may have not Swiss cheese my walls already around here, so it's probably the least of the worries of some of the tenants for some of the people that have done things around here. But yeah, I already ran for my security cameras and everything. That's been in and out. I haven't had a full permanent solution for my antennas just yet to really warrant that. So I kind of stuck it out the window all winter long with some insulation and kind of sealed up the window so it was warm. But yeah, actually, kind of a permanent solution would be better.
Oh yeah, if I wasn't renting here, I'd be drilling a big hole and putting a PVC pipe in there to run my cables, but unfortunately we don't own, and I don't want to get in trouble for doing that. So, yeah, very good then. Well, thanks for your check-in, Noel, and also on the YouTube stream. And do you have anything else?
Debating it. All right, I'll give it a try tomorrow.
All right. Noel has put his hand up and would like to try his hand at being net controller for Tuesday night's Lake Ontario Radio Club net. It's once you get started there, Noel, it'll be a breeze. It's just the nervousness of the first time, and geez, everybody goes through it, so not to worry. All right, so we're going to put you down for tomorrow at 7 then.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll go work on some liquid courage for in the meantime.
All right. Well, remember, you got to drink Canadian whiskey or beer. The wife was telling me at her store or restaurant that once they run out of American beer that they have in stock, they don't even buy any more any American beer, let alone the American liquor. So either it's Canadian or European beers that they're going to keep in stock.
Wouldn't they also still have filtered water if you're really looking for American beer?
Oh, I tell you, some of those pretty weak, yeah, for sure. That's why they sell them in 16-ounce cans called Skull Busters. We got a comment there, Steve?
Yeah, just a tip for Noel. It's good to have the opening statements. For me, I haven't done one, but if I did, I would want to have them written out, easy to read. Like the beginning opening announcement and stuff like that. Calling for check-ins and that, would come naturally as we do it every day with this hobby. But yeah, that'd be the only stumbling block for me, just making sure I get that out there and smooth without any hiccups.
Yeah, that's very good, Steve. Very good idea. I myself, I still read off my script for the Wednesday night net, but I don't necessarily do it for the Monday night one. But I've been doing it so often now that I pretty much remember most most of the whole script. But it's a very good idea. Noel, what do you think?
Yeah, no, thank you both for that. I have actually seen your that, and I'm very much, I'll probably need for notes and stuff, like you said, for the, just the usual things of announcements or the script or welcome type message. But yeah, sounds good. I will definitely have that typed out and open on my desktop. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's something I would want to make sure I get that out smooth and no hiccups there. You'll do fine there, Noel. No sweat, buddy. All right, VA3IMW, we'll send it back to net control if you're done there, Noel.
Yeah, sorry. I think that covers everything there. Thank you very much. I will, look forward to it and also be nervous. So thanks, but I'm sure I'll, worst case scenario, you're going to make fun of me. You'll all make fun of me, and we'll have good laughs, and it'll get better. So, all good. Thanks.
We don't do that here, Noel. Come on. We always snicker in the background to ourselves. Just kidding. You know, everybody's nervous first time. Don't worry. Don't sweat it. Well, so thank you for raising your hand for that, Noel. I want to say, takes courage to finally break out, and you'll do just fine. And so with that, we'll clear with Noel and Steve, and let's see who else is out there would like to stop by and say hi here on the Monday Night Accidental Net.
VA3IMW. VA3LBI.
Boy, I'm getting good at typing with one finger on my left hand. Got two more there, NFL and LBI. Let's bring in Al.
Hey, Chuck, how you doing?
Doing good. Got out and enjoyed the sunshine, went for a walk, and felt really good about it. So I'm not a winter person, I got to tell you. So it felt great to go out in a t-shirt only. Well, I was wearing pants too, but you know.
I hear you there. I was out cutting the lawn all day. Rolled my track pants up. Lost the shirt. Weed whacking. I tell you, I'm ready for freaking bed. I'm not even thinking about dinner. That's bad.
Oh, yeah. A little tuckered out, are we? I was fortunate enough to cut the grass late last fall, one last time. And so I will probably break out the lawnmower this coming weekend. But, yeah. It doesn't take long at this time of the year when it starts. Boy, it's just it grows fast.
Yeah, roger that. I had to cut it last week. I'm doing it this way, and I'm like, geez, this is gonna be a long summer.
You know, you need a kid to do it for you.
Hell, I got three of them. I'm still doing it. Well, I like it, but hey, what can I say? It's yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. Well, the beer is cold, but I don't know. Some nights are just worse than others.
Yeah. Well, just means you're gonna get a good rest tonight, a good night's sleep there, and you'll be good to go tomorrow, Al. And so, did you happen to find? You said you had another controller there.
Yeah, I think it's a PWM. I think it's split acid, but if I remember correctly, Amazon says it does everything, but I wouldn't count on that. But tomorrow I'll go pull out that golf cart I got, and there's a lot of 6 bolts in there. I know one's brand new, but I don't know what's left. All you need is 2 to give you 12, put them in series, so yeah. If not, I got a buddy across the road here, or beside me. He's, that's where I started with his batteries, $10 a pop. was good, but yeah, I'm thinking probably get a couple of golf carts for you. Put them in series. You got 12 volts, so you're good to go.
So are those heavy batteries? Lead acid, right?
Oh yeah, geez, I got 8 sitting beside me. Those are, yeah, you need some muscle.
All right. Well, don't rush to get those ready there. I don't have my space for that done yet. I have to designate an area to put that, and space is at a premium over here. So take your time, and I'll have to get ready to receive those to make use out of them. So. But I want to thank you there, Al. Much appreciated. And thanks for your check-in tonight, sir. Hope you make it to dinner and don't fall asleep in your dinner plate.
Yeah, well, if I get there, I'm good. But right now, I just ready for bringing bed. That's bad, but anyway, thanks to everybody in that. Everybody have a great evening. VA3IMW.
All right, Al. Thanks again, my friend. Have a great rest of the evening. What's left of it. Let's move over to Larry now. VE3LBI.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck. Everybody on net tonight. I'm listening to you talking there to Anya about Algonquin Park, and boy, that brings back a lot of memories. We spent a lot of time up there. And like Al was doing today, I was cutting the front lawn too. I'm glad I took the time yesterday to get the lawnmower started and the weed eater, because it took a bit of effort to get everything started up again after sitting so long from the fall last year. So it always takes me a bit to get the lawnmower going.
Oh, yeah. We've had an electric one, or wired, you plug in one electric for as long as we've lived at this house, but I used to always have gas. I've got a gas blower that's got really old gas in it, and she won't start, so I'm going to have to dump that out and get some fresh gas in there with some oil, and because it's a really nice leaf blower. But yeah, lawnmower season is upon us, and I got a neighbor. I think he's a carpenter, because man, he builds some nice sheds from scratch, and he's just a young fella too, eh? And boy, you can hear the power tools going off. He's building something else. So yeah, we're hearing all kinds of people doing renovations, lawnmowers, chainsaws, you name it.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. And up here, I'm not sure what your area is like, but we got lots of birds up here. I think it has to do with the brow being so close. But there are always cardinals and blue jays and chickadees, and of course the robins and the sparrows.
Yeah. We've got a mama squirrel that has taken to me, feeding. I've got these old walnuts from 2-3 Christmases ago that I'm not going to eat, and so I put 1 or 2 out for this little mama squirrel. And boy, is she ever! She won't let anyone else come and share. She beats everyone away, and I think she's adopted me as her
Yeah, it's funny how animals will, pick up to somebody and do stuff like that. Anyways, I'll let you see who else is out there. Like Al said, just not ready for bed, but just ready to sit back and relax for a bit. I haven't got the back cut yet, but the front's done and looks a lot better than it did. So, anyways, okay, Chuck, I'll pass it back to you, and you can see if anybody else is out there following me. Thanks for doing it.
All right, Larry, very good. You have a great
great rest of the evening as well, and thanks for your check-in. And I see Wade is posting on YouTube there about considering the LifePo 4 instead of lead-acid batteries. I tend to agree. I was kind of hoping, but I can't afford one right now, but I'm thinking at the end of summer I'll be able to spare a couple of bucks for a brand new LifePo 4. Like you say, they're lighter and safer, and yeah, they're just handier to have than those big lead weights. I got a car battery here. I had to move when I tried it to see if it had a charge, and of course it didn't. But man, that's too heavy, to be moving around. So, anyways, thank you for that, Wade. I agree with you there. I think I might wait for LifePo 4. But I do appreciate everyone's help and generosity. And so with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday Night Accidental Net. This is VA3CJZ.
Reach out. VA3 kilowatt.
Okay, Rick, BK, I got you. There's someone with a comment in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, recheck the ECLB. Chuck, question for you. I didn't get a chance, I forgot. Have you had the HF on today?
No, sir, I have not.
Okay, I just wondered. It seems to be awful noisy still. Okay, I'll let you pick up work there. Thanks. The ECLB, clear.
Comment. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, just quickly for Larry. Noise level seems to be down on 40 meters today. I got a lot of noise up here today, Bill. I don't know what's going on, whether something's new up this way or what's happened, but seems like I've got a lot of extra noise. Yeah, okay, roger. Yep, okay, thanks. All clear. Now back to net control. I'll be right.
All right, very good then. So let's bring in Rick, VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, hey, I thought I'd check in here. Yeah, I was busy in the weekend, didn't get well, guess what? I talked to Rich today, and he was on Equilink from Indonesia. So he's got that capabilities, and I talked to him on OPI. So anyway, that was one good thing. And let's see, and the band conditions, Larry, if you're still there, I was tooling around on the bands today. They weren't very good, but at one point I heard this guy in Chile from 10 meters. If you can believe that, he was the only guy that was that loud on the band. And with my 100 watts, he gave me like 20 over, but all I could give him was a 5 and 8. So anyway, there was rag tours on 20, and that's about it. Didn't hear much of anything anywhere else. So that was what I heard today there, Chuck. Anyway, I'll see you probably sometime later on 7100 there. I got it on right now, and the band looks like it's wide open.
Oh, that's good. Good to hear, Rick. Thank you for that information. I've been too busy today to even turn on the radio until the net, just before the net. So yeah, busy day. We had our daughter's birthday today, and then went out to vote. Then I went for a long walk. Went to the center and did a bunch of stuff around the house here. So next thing you know, it's nighttime. So if I don't make it into Marty there, I'll try, but we'll see. And after that, I'll stop in and say hi to you on 7100.
Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah, that was the first thing I did today too, was vote. And then I got home and I ended up turning the radio on, so just fooling around. Anyway, 73 and we're going to go over there and try out that remote. I think it changed something there, but anyway, try that out, and if not, well, they've got my own radio, so no problem. So we'll talk to you later. VA3CJZ, V3BJ.
Yeah, be sure to check your Windows system for microphones there to make sure the right one is in operation. You know how funny things happen when you start plugging mics in and changing things around. The computer will switch over to that or something else altogether. So sometimes it's as simple as that, but you're left scratching your head. All right, Rick, thanks for your check-in. Much appreciated, sir. Anyone else out there? Any last-minute check-ins for tonight's Monday Night Accidental Net? This is VA3CJZ. All right, nothing heard. Tonight we got 12 check-ins. I'd like to thank everyone for checking in on YouTube as well as through the radio. And Noel, VE3KDT, will be net controller tomorrow night right here on the ZOE repeater at 7 p.m. So be nice to Noel. It'll be his first time popping his net control cherry, and we'll welcome him with lots of check-ins. Remember to keep him spaced out so he doesn't freak out when everybody's giving him their call sign. And so with that, any last-minute check-ins for tonight's net, please come now. Okay, very good then. Thanks again, everyone. That leaves me a couple of minutes to check in with Marty. And so have a great rest of the evening, everyone. And remember, be kind to one another and be safe out there. Enjoy the nice springtime weather. This is VA3CJZ saying 7-3. I'll be QSY shortly.
That gives us a chance to pop over and say hi to Marty on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club net. VE3QEE VA3IMW.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Good evening, Mac. Thanks for the call. I guess Chuck's net is over.
Over. Roger, Roger. You're sounding mighty fine there, Marty. I trust everybody's got out to vote today, because if you don't vote, you can't complain. I guess that's the Canadian thing to do. Your civil right and responsibility. Anyways, we're all having some good fun. Thanks for checking in with us last night on 70 centimeters and 2 meters on sideband. Definitely a good time had by all, and we're gaining some good experience taking advantage of a mode on 2 meters and 70 centimeters that is not often used. How's everything else going with you? You're back to 150%. You're not coughing, hacking, and choking anymore, so that's good news.
It is for sure. We had the family here for the week. We had my 4.5-year-old grandson, and then my son and his wife down from Ottawa for the week. We did some interesting things. Went and did some mini golf and went to the Lego store and all kinds of stuff. And of course, it's fun to watch these kids carry on the way they do. Reminds me of times long ago with our own kids. Over.
Yeah, but in this case, you get to sugar them up and send them home. That's even better. Yeah, we had our granddaughter over Saturday night. Cannot believe that she's already turned 14. It's amazing. I can still remember sitting on the front porch with her draped over my arm, and poor girl, she was a little bit gassy as a baby, and there was more than one account where perhaps she brought her dinner back up down the back of my elbow. So anyways, fond memories nonetheless.
For sure. By the way, Mac, I know you're just tuning in now. We're meeting at Timmy's tonight in the field, Upper Horning Road, and the end of Mohawk Road there, just under the power line. So this is our first opportunity to meet outside this year. So we're looking forward to that. And I guess there's a few people over there already coffee emergency. So it'd be wonderful to hear about all those things which have been going on. Over.
Oh, very good, very good. I see the clock is flipped over to 8. I know Chuck's in behind me. He wants to say hi to you too. But I guess you guys being out at in the field at Tim Hortons is a good sign that the warm weather's here. So I'll bid you 7 threes and give a few seconds for Charles to say hello to you. Thanks again, Marty.
Hey, Mac, by the way, you guys are welcome to show up anytime. It's not an exclusive club or anything, you know. Open to all radio amateurs, anybody that's interested. Anyway, thanks for the check-in, Mac. Good to hear you. And we'll take a standby, see who else is out there. VA3QEE, clear with VA3IMW.
VA3CJZ.
8:00 p.m.
Sir Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Chuck, good evening, sir. And I guess you had a good net tonight by the sounds of it. And how are things? Over.
Hey, Marty. Yeah, doing well. It was a beautiful day today. Went out for a walk. I cast my vote and really enjoyed the nice, bright sunshine and clear blue skies. And it was lovely. And so the net went well. I guess we get a little bit chatty. We only had 12 check-ins, but that's plenty. And, you know, I like to chat it up with some of the guys and gals, and time just flies right by. So thanks for doing the net there, Marty, and leaving some time for me to check in. So have a great rest of the evening, sir, and say hi to the gang.
We'll do that, Chuck, and thank you. It was fun to participate on the Sunday Simplex net there. And on 2 meters, you came in just booming in there. I forget the signal level, but you were clear as a bell. The first time I've heard you so well, so that really worked well. Over.
Yes, absolutely. The sideband on 2 meters gets better distance, I think. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised to see a signal that went along with your audio there last night. I forget what it was, maybe S3, S5, somewhere around there. And pleasant, very nice to hear you there, Marty. Thanks for doing it. I appreciate it. And yeah, the band condition seems to be going up on the positive side now that all those solar flares and CMEs that we've had lately and those storms seem to have given us a bit of a break, and hopefully that'll last for a bit.
Fine business. Okay, Chuck. Well, thanks for the check-in, and we'll be talking to you, I'm sure, down the log there. And until then, all the best. 73 from VE3QEE and the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in net. Talk to you again down the log there, Chuck. 73.
7-3, Marty. Have a great evening.
Okay, I'd like to thank everybody who did check in tonight. The Monday check-in net. Hopefully, we'll be back in a week's time. Same frequency, same time. And don't forget, Rick has a net started a few minutes ago on 7.100 on the 40-meter band, and they go at 9 o'clock to 28.485 on the 10-meter band, just to keep in touch with any local guys.
Well, there we go. Twice the fun for half the price. Thanks for everybody checking in with us tonight on YouTube. Certainly appreciate it. And we'll be back here tomorrow night to listen to Noel's inaugural net control session. We'll be back here with YouTube turned on at 7 p.m. Yeah, that's it for tonight. So thanks again. VA3IMW Mac in Hamilton on the West Mountain, saying 73s. That's how we say goodbye.